The Residence Hall Foundation's event, the Hokie Pocus Drag Show, honored Transgender Awareness Week and Queer History Month with performances from drag queens that traveled to make an appearance on a Virginia Tech stage.
My aunt is transgender, so I just thought that this event would, it would make me feel, satisfied that I made a difference in help queer people have like this space, especially because I'm not saying tech is not the most, accepting school, but there's most definitely times where me also as a queer person feels like there's not always a place for us to go, or if there is, it just doesn't feel right.
Drag brings together a safe space for members of the LGBTQ community and those who are fascinated by the art form to be themselves. The history of drag originated in New York City with the ballroom scene, which African American and Latino members of the LGBTQ community come together to participate in a pageant.
There were these pageants that were for drag queens, and they were very one-sided. There's a lot of white people in the drag scene that were doing these pageants, and there would be a lot of pageants where there would be people of color as contestants, but people of color as the judging panel. So it ended up being very unfair and not really the best dynamic for a more of an authentic experience for everyone involved, whether they be white people or people of color. It just was not a healthy dynamic in enriching the culture.
The ballroom scene is a pageant made up of categories, for example, best dressed, best walk, or realness. Anyone who adheres to the category can walk on stage and compete.
Very important that people who are looking into the drag scene or want to become drag queens or just fascinated by the drag culture understand that it didn't just originate with one man putting on a wig. It became a lot further in the past.
Virginia Tech students take away powerful lessons from last night's performance.
And when it comes to drag shows, I don't know everything, and I still want to learn as a queer person of how this came to be, and I learned so much from the drag queens tonight. I really want to know their individual stories though. What drew them to this art? What draws people to watch this art? And I think a simple answer to that is that it just shows love.
Residence Hall Foundation continue to plan inclusive events for our Hokie community and hint at another drag show this upcoming spring.